Welcome to May's Lug Life. I'm May, and this is my first impression video of the Ferry XL SE Expandable Carry-All Tote Bag. Now, I actually almost didn't do this video, and I almost completely ignored this particular bag because I thought that, well, I know that they've already released a Ferry XL a while ago, and I knew that I already did a first impression video of that, and so I just came here because I was like, oh, I guess I just got some new colors. So I was just gonna click through and see what the new colors were. Obviously the Flourish Blue got added, so I thought, okay, obviously some of the newer colors that just came out this past, I don't know, month or so, they probably just put out some new colors, so I thought I'd just see what the new colors were. And then I noticed that it actually, like, all of the colors that it came in before were no longer here. So I was like, did they sell out of all of them? And that's why there's a whole other color set? Or did a whole other color set come in and it's, you know, just the other ones? Like, I don't know. It wasn't making sense to me because usually there's at least a few left over from the other one and then they sort of combine the two. But then I realized that this is the Ferry XL SE. The other one was just the Ferry XL. So SE, for some reason, they've made some kind of distinction here between the two bags, between the Ferry XL and the Ferry XL SE. And I don't know if it's just the color, but we'll see. So anyway, so it looks like they're all brand new colors because it's a brand new bag. So let's just look at the price real quick. $157 Canadian. It's a bit steep. It is a large bag, though. It's a very big bag. So it's not a terrible price because you are getting a really big bag. But I don't remember it having a ton of organization. So, yeah, you know, I don't know. And a $157 bag is expensive anyways. But you know what? Let's take a look and see, because like I said, this is a very large bag. So yeah, I guess I'll just have to wait for a sale. Let's look at the colors first, because that is obviously the thing that's what attracted me to this particular product. It was just, so let's look at the new colors. So here we are. This is the Flourish Blue, which by the way is totally growing on me. I've always loved blue. I love the white on there. I have nothing against the flowers. It's very sort of organic, very, you know, botanical. I don't know why I didn't like it before. I think the first time I saw it, I immediately thought like Avon Lady bag. But for some reason, as time has gone on, I have really sort of warmed to this particular print, and I'm starting to kind of want it. And I'm regretting not getting a few things in the past in this print that have now since sold out. But I love this interior. I think it's the interior that sort of sold me, that sort of made me go, okay, you need to give this bag a second chance. Because if you want to see that interior, it's coming only in this particular bag, in the Flourish Blue. So I think there's a part of me that sort of made peace with the weird impression of an Avon Lady bag and just said, hey, there's dragonflies in here. You better soften up a little. So anyways, and I have. So I would definitely get this bag. Ooh, it comes in poppy red. Oh my goodness, wait. Okay. But I do like this bag in the Flourish Blue. So if there was a really good sale, I might get this because it's starting to become a bag that print that I really quite like. I don't know why. I really don't know why, because in the beginning I was like, oh no, it's almost dated looking, but now I think it's just so like fresh and happy, and I know. Anyway, so I don't really want to like this bag. I don't want to like this print. I have enough stuff already. I don't want to lust after another thing, but it is really growing on me. And I think I would, if that came out in Flourish Red, I'd probably like it as well. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Love Stripe Multi. Very popular, well, at least with Lug. I'm not sure. Do people really like this bag? I don't see a ton of people ordering this. But like when people show like pictures of the bags that they have, I don't often see this particular print. And I'm just curious, like, are people liking this? I don't know. Are you guys liking it? I find for me, it's almost a little bit too busy. I love the colors. Like I love the blues, the greens, that sort of light pink is really pretty. I happen to like stripes. I like sort of more neutral things, things that I can wear that will not go out of style, that will go with different outfits. So in theory, I should love this print. And I kind of do because I just like the colors, but I find it's just so much going on. It's like too test patterny for me, so I can't look at it for too long. And the thing that bugs me the most about anything like this is that none of the stripes really match up. So what I mean by that is, so there's the main fabric there, and then there's a little band here, but that doesn't line up. Like, this should have been over here, or they should have flipped it the other way around, so that should have been there. So that really bugs me. And then this doesn't line up, and that really bugs me. And if they screw up, which Lug does a lot these days, in that they don't quite get the stripes to go straight. Like if they sew it and the stripes are on a slight angle, and you get your bag and all your stripes are going slightly off, then you're stuck with this bag that has, you know, stripes are just a little bit off, and that would drive me absolutely up the wall. So yeah, these kinds of, you know, prints, especially with Lug's quality control these days, or rather lack thereof, it worries me a little bit that I would get like a really wonky bag and then I'd have to send it back. Or worse, you know, like I'd be stuck with it because they may have sold out of the bag and I can't get another one for an exchange. And I don't even know if Lug would allow you to exchange just because you didn't like the print. Like you might be able to make the argument with warranty and say, you know, everything's crooked, but I just don't know. I don't know if they would let you make that claim. Like, I don't know if they would make you pay to do the exchange. So, so just to be safe, I personally wouldn't, but that's just me. Excuse me. And anyway, so we'll see. But, you know, I do like the colors though. All right, so that is that. Then we've got the metallic espresso, which I'm still a little bit not sure about. I've been told that it doesn't look like this in real life, but it does apparently look really, really pretty in real life. So I'm willing to, you know, to give it a second chance and actually see it before I, you know, pass judgment. But generally speaking, if I want something brown, I like a good chocolate brown. So I'm not really into like the bronzy kind of colors, and that's the inside there. So I'm not 100% sure, but I have to see it because I've been told it's absolutely like luscious in real life. So, okay, metallic black. It's black. I do find that like this always reminds me of like a puffy coat, like metallic black, especially in something this big. I know it's very, very in, like it's very, very in style. I'm not a very sort of trendy hip person. So to me, it just looks like something someone younger would wear, but that's probably a good thing. Like maybe you could give this to your teenage daughter or whatever, and she wouldn't, you know, look at you like, why are you giving me ugly lug bags? Because this is actually pretty cool. I don't like that interior. I find it very, very dark. I do like that print, but I don't like the fact that it's so monochromatic. I find that it's so like it's more blacks than it is the lighter whites and the grays. I think it would be a little bit better if it was a different shade, like if they were all sort of light grays as opposed to dark blacks. So anyways, so I wish I could like this print more, but it's just so dark. And then did I do the metallic pearl? No, I have not. Metallic pearl, very cute. What's the interior? Yeah, same. Yeah, see, I don't even like that. I think that interior is very inappropriate for that bag. It should be a much lighter color interior if that's going to be the exterior. And let's look at the poppy red, which is one of my favorite colors. I love that color. I remember not ever thinking I would ever carry a red bag. I think the first time I saw a bright red bag with Lug, and I was like, oh my goodness. It was the, when they released the, oh my gosh, what's it called? The Tempo in the vegan leather. That very first time they released it in the vegan leather, and it was bright red. And I was just like, there's no way I'm going to carry a bright red bag. Where am I ever going to go with a bright red bag? And the worst part is the interior was the plaid gray, which is my absolute favorite, one of my absolute favorite prints of all time. And it looked so classy together, but I was just like, when am I ever going to carry a red bag? And they sold out very quickly. And then once I sort of thought, okay, I love the interior a lot, and red's just like a fun, bright kind of thing to wear. And then by the time I went back to get it, it had sold out, and I was sad. So, anyways, so now I actually am quite attracted to the red bags. I do have one, so I probably don't need to get one. but I do quite like this bag. So, yeah, I like the look of it. I like the like sort of the shape and size. But I'm worried about the interior. Yeah, okay. I was just gonna say, not my favorite interior for this bag. So when they first introduced the poppy red, they had that cool gingham multi. It had like the blue, like sort of like a heather indigo blue, and then they had yellow, like an amber, and then they had red with white. It was so fresh, so pretty, so fun, and it matched a whole bunch of different things, and it was bright and it was light colored. It just made you happy. And so I loved it when they had the red with that interior. So recently they've been having these darker, sort of the love stripe black, which I have nothing against this because I actually have a Rover XL in it. I love it. But I just find that it's just such a dark interior, and I would have been so much happier. Now, if this thing did come with the gingham, I probably already have one. Just saying, because I just love the size and the shape of it. So, okay. So, any other photos? Yeah, it fits a lot. I do quite like this bag. Oh, look at how good that looks on there. Oh my gosh, I'm just looking. Look at this. They're on like little step stools. Like the ones you get to your kids for the bathroom. Like with the little handles. That's so cute. They need to step up. All right, so let's read what it says. So it says, ferry is a real boatload. Oh my God, didn't make the connection, like ferry as in like the boat ferry. Okay, I don't know why I did make that connection. I just didn't until now. A big bag with big style. It's got double handles, basket weave stitching, clear wipeable bottom, which I don't think I noticed. Plenty of pockets on the outside and the inside. The Ferry SE is rocking a trolley sleeve. Okay, on the back to also make your travel that much easier. Is there a video? No video. Okay. Now, let's look at the measurements. You know what? Actually, let me just see. Does it? Yes. Okay. You know what? Let's do this. I'm actually going to pull... I don't usually do this because I don't like to talk about other bags. I'm talking about another bag. But because they're so close, let's just... Well, I'm just going to put that aside for a second. So I just want to compare the two. But let's just look at this one first. Okay. So, actually, no. Let's just do this. Let's pull that up. Okay. So... let me see if I can push this over. Let's compare the size of the two. Okay, so let me see if I can push this over. It didn't work. Hang on, let's try again. Because I don't think I'm getting this into frame for everybody here. Okay. It doesn't help at all. Okay, over. And okay, I think there we go. Okay, so let's just look at the two side by side. This is why I hate doing this, because it just makes everything clumsy and weird. Okay, so the dimensions. So they're both 23.5 inches wide. They're both 14 inches high. They're both 9 inches deep, and they both have a 3-inch expandable vertical band. What is that? What's an expandable vertical band? What are they talking about? Okay. They're both one. So, you know what? Okay, I'm looking at they're all exactly the same. So they did nothing as far as the actual size. It looks like they're the identical size. But I do want to know why one is an SE and one is an X, like it's just a regular XL. Is it just the colors? Like, is it just that they introduced some new colors and they didn't want to, like, I don't know. Like, why couldn't they just have included these as the same thing? All right, let's look at the features now. Let's compare the two features. Maybe the features are different. It doesn't look like it completely. Okay, so soft line cell phone pocket, the same. Two side zipper pockets. Hang on, 2 side zipper pockets. Did I see that? Okay, hang on. Let's just take a peek here. Let's look at this one. Where are the two? Oh, these little guys on the side. Got it. There's like 2 little ones here. See that one right there? There's one there, and I guess there's one on the other side as well. That little guy there. Okay, so, okay. I just for some reason was like imagining something else, but anyway. Main zipper compartment, wipeable bottom, 3-inch expandable vertical band. Oh, okay. Hang on. So it looks like the SE has the rear luggage strap. Let's look at the back of the original one and see. Huh? Nope, doesn't. So there we go. That's the difference. So the original one doesn't have the luggage strap at the back, whereas the newer one, let me just pull it over, right? The newer one does. There it is. So they just put a little strap right there. So the SE, so far, from what I can tell, the only difference is the strap. Now, I'm not gonna lie, if you don't need that strap, it's really ugly. It does not, it really, really destroys the line of that bag. And that sleek, really elegant look. Okay, so, yeah, so it's got the rear luggage strap, and then otherwise, oh no, it's still there. So they just reversed it. So they both have a retractable keychain in the side pocket. They both have two soft lined cargo pockets on the inside, and then they both have two padded cargo pockets. They both have two pen holders, and yes, they both have a clear view zipper pocket. Okay, so they're the exact same price. They're exact same everything. The only difference, it looks like, is the luggage strap. So if you don't care about the luggage strap, I'm glad they didn't charge you more for it. I'm glad they didn't make that $10 more. That would have been embarrassing. So the only difference really is all the colors. They just introduced new colors, but they also, I guess they were like, well, since we're introducing new colors, while we're at it, let's put a strap on there so you can throw it over your bags when you travel. So there we go. So that's the difference between the two, which is good to know. I wasn't really sure. Like I said, I'm not really a big fan of doing that usually because I kind of like to focus my videos on the one item at hand. But you know what? It was really bugging me because it looked exactly the same in every way. I had just not really remembered that the other one didn't have a strap in the back. But otherwise it's exactly the same. So they're very interchangeable. If you don't need that back strap, then it doesn't matter. Now it looks like the original one, they've sold out of pretty much everything. But there is a video. So if you wanted to look at the video, I guess let's look at it quickly here. So for those of you who did not see the original video, hang on, I just want to turn this all the way down. So as you can see, we're missing a ton of colors. So the original came in so many beautiful colors. I do remember that. Yeah. And the thing I do remember also too is that weird little, the smaller strap being that other weird fabric. It's got that sort of, I don't even know what it is. I call it like seatbelt material. And if they had done that in the same sort of shiny lug material. Oh, okay. This is the vertical band they're talking about. So it's 3 inches. I guess it's 3 inches high. That's what they're talking about. Okay, got it now. At first I was like, 3-inch vertical band. So that's what they're referring to. So these all have the exact same features on the inside and on the outside, except for that one band across the back for your luggage. So yeah, you know what? I really like this bag. Yeah, and I do love these side little things. These little side hidden pockets are so cute. And one with a little key bungee, amazing. So, yeah. I kind of love, and also, let's just stop the video. Oh, sorry, I went too far. Okay, let's just go back. Come on, stop. Thank you. Okay, I just love the selection of bags of colors they had before. This is such a fun, vibrant sort of set of colors. And I just love that they actually added more funness to the array of colors. So the only difference, I guess, now is, you know, like obviously ones here, the older ones don't seem to exist anymore unless you're lucky enough to get them secondhand or whatever it is. You know, someone who just didn't like it or end up not using it and they're selling it on Poshmark. But I do love that this bag comes in so many fun colors and so many fun prints. So you got some metallics here. In the newer version, you got the metallics, lots of good solids. And the older version had a lot of fun prints, but you also got like that bright emerald green, that Kelly green, yeah, the rainbow stitch. So this was actually a really good bag. I'm hoping, if you look what's left of the old one. The original one, there's only 2 colors left out of all of these. So these sold out really, really, really well. I don't know how many colors the newer generation, I guess it's just the 6 of them, because I guess they're sitting right here, aren't they? Okay, so, but I think these just came out that long ago. So, yeah, this was a successful bag for them. So I'm kind of hoping maybe In the future, they'll come up with more colors, especially in the summer, like this coming summer coming up with all the new prints that are coming out. I love to see that. It'd be kind of cool. So there we go. That is the video for the Ferry XL SE Expandable Carry-All Tote Bag. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time.